Hello everyone. Today we will discuss how to design A-stable multivibrator using 555 timer. A-stable multivibrator is of two types. One is asymmetrical A-stable multivibrator and the second one symmetrical A-stable multivibrator. First we will go with asymmetrical A-stable multivibrator. Let's take frequency equal to 1 kHz. Since f equal to 1 kHz, time can be found out using the formula 1 by f, that is 1 millisecond. So the total time is 1 millisecond. Now we are designing for T on equal to 75% and T off equal to 25%. That is, on cycle is 75, off cycle is 25. So dividing 1 millisecond, 75% and 25%, T on is 0.75 millisecond, T off is 0.25 millisecond. So we can design this A-stable multivibrator for any duty cycle. Instead of 75-25, we can also take 60-40, 65-35, whichever is convenient for us. So we have the formula to find out T off. So T off equals 0.693 into RB into C. So since off cycle is 25% we have taken, so 0.25 milliseconds, 0.693 into RB, and C we are assuming 0.1 microfarad. So by calculating this one, we will get RB equals 3.3 kilo ohms. Similarly, we have formula for T on, which is given by 0.693 into RA plus RB into C. So the capacitor in the circuit charges through RA and RB, but it discharges only through RB. So that's why we have the formula RA plus RB during charging time, and discharging time we have only RB. So T on, as per our design, it is 0.75 milliseconds, 0.693 into RA plus 3.3 kilo ohms, which we have found just now, and C value substituting 0.1 microfarad. So we will be getting RA equals 7.5 kilo ohm. So RA is 7.5 kilo ohm, RB is 3.3 kilo ohm. So duty cycle is given by the formula T on divided by T on plus T off into 100. Now we will move towards the circuit. So this is the circuit diagram of asymmetrical A-stable multivibrator. So this one is RA 7.2 kilo ohm or 7.5 kilo ohm approximately, and 3.6 kilo ohm RB, and capacitor 0.1 microfarad. So the supply for 555 timer is plus 5 volt. Output is observed at pin number 3, and at pin number 2, charging of capacitor and discharging can be observed. So here when we see the graph, we can clearly find that. So this is at pin number 2, sorry, it is at pin number 6, and this is at pin number 3. So pin number 6 is charging and discharging of capacitor, and this one is output waveform at pin number 3. So we can observe here, so the lower value is 1/3 of VCC, the upper threshold is 2/3 of VCC. So the capacitor charges between 1/3 of VCC and 2/3 of VCC. So the maximum value which it can attain is 2/3 of VCC, and the minimum is 1/3 of VCC. The moment it comes to 1/3 of VCC, it will again charges up to 2/3 of VCC, and again discharges to 1/3 of VCC, again charges to 2/3 of VCC. So the process continuously goes on. That's why we name it as A-stable multivibrator, because here it is not stable, continuously moves between 1/3 of VCC to 2/3 of VCC. And if I observe the output at pin number 3, so the charging time, that is from 1/3 of the VCC to 2/3 of VCC, here that is on time, that is 75% of the duty cycle, and for discharging time it is off cycle, that is 25%. So similarly the process continues. Now the same thing we have connected with the help of the circuit diagram here. So here we have 555 timer, and RA, RB, RA is 7.2 kilo ohm, RB 3.6, capacitor 0.1 microfarad. All the connections has been done as per the circuit diagram. So now we will be observing the output in the CRO. So here we have, so the top one, this waveform is at pin number 3, output waveform, that is on cycle and off cycle, and the second waveform is charging and discharging of capacitor. So now I will make these two things ground and we'll clearly observe now. I'm releasing the ground now. So one can clearly see here. So this one is 75%, this one 25%. So we can calculate the total time T on and T off, and it is divided 75% and 25% ratio. And we can also observe the charging and discharging of capacitor. Initially it was at 0. When I release this one, the lower threshold will move to 1/3 of VCC, whereas upper threshold will move to 2/3 of VCC. Since VCC we have taken 5 volts, so 1/3 of 5 volts is around 1.66 volts. So it can be observed here. So the lower threshold is nearly 1.7 volts, and the upper threshold is 2/3 of VCC, and we can see here the value is 3.3. So here it is 1.7, 1.7 into 2, that is 3.4, 3.35 approximately we are getting here. And this can be made some minor modifications in the circuit. So the circuit what we have studied is A-stable asymmetrical multivibrator. This can be changed to symmetrical A-stable multivibrator. In the case of symmetrical, both T on and T off will be 0.5 and 0.5 milliseconds. There we need to make some minor modifications to this circuit. Instead of 7.2K and 3.6K, we will design now the value of RA and RB, which should be equal. So that's been shown in this particular circuit diagram. So there RA and RB, and we have used a freewheeling diode. The reason here is, so in the previous case, in the case of A-stable multivibrator, so the charging of capacitor was done using RA and RB, and discharging was done using only RB. So here we are making some changes where the charging will be done using RA and discharging is done only through RB. Now the formula will also changes. So let's take the design F equal to 1 kilohertz. We are designing for 50%. 50% in the sense T on is 0.5 millisecond, T off is also 0.5 millisecond. So T equals 1 by F, 1 by 1 kilohertz. So total time is 1 millisecond, which is divided as 0.5 and 0.5 millisecond. So T equals T on plus T off. So T on formula we have 0.693 RA into C. Here we should make the note of the change what we have done. The capacitor charges only through RA. So T off is 0.693 RB into C, which discharges only through RB, which is similar to what the formula what we have used in asymmetrical A-stable multivibrator. C value we are assuming 0.1 microfarad. So solving this one, T on T off will be equal to T off 1 by T equal to 1 by 1 millisecond. So the time is 500 microseconds or 0.5 millisecond. So it can be this formula, T off formula can be used to find out RB. So RB is 0.5 millisecond divided by 0.693 into 0.1 microfarad. On solving, we will going to get 7.2 kilo ohm. Since we already know we have to use both RA and RB are equal, so RA and RB will be equal to 7.2 kilo ohm. And we can clearly observe in the waveform, if you connect this one, both on and off cycle both will be equal to 50%. But there will not be any change with respect to charging and discharging of the capacitor. Thank you.